Well, good day, Tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. So I think we're all done sucking leaves for the year because, well, we got snow. Well, not a whole lot. It's a little bit melted today, but we got a bit of snow. So I pretty much had them all done anyways, which is good. So we're going to do a winterization, storage, mood, drain all the gas, get her warmed up, change the oil. A couple things to this, but while that's doing that warming up, I got a package from Mr. Duncan here to open up. I think it's probably okay if I open it up before Christmas, but this is a Christmas present that he sent me, and we're going to open it up. So, if you wanted to send a Christmas card, you know, for a card string, these are still from last year, I haven't taken them off yet. We got one card in already that we got to put up there yet. If you want to send a card for the Christmas string card thing, that's the address there. Mr. Brad's got her right on. Sweet. And I got my furnace on. Oh, so we're going to hear that in the background, unfortunately. Sorry. So yeah, we're going to get this guy outside and get her warming up so I can get the oil to drain out. There's not a whole pile of gas left in it here. Where's my flashlight going? There's enough probably to get it warmed up anyways. A little bit of dirt down in there, but not too bad. So we'll do that. We'll get that outside here. See how well she fires up. And funny, I left it on. I might have flicked it when I was bringing it up or something here. But anyways, we'll put this back in. I just don't want to run it in here and, you know, smother myself out. So let's get them outside here on the ground and we'll fire it up. Oh! Holy cow! Oh! 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 There, we got them out. And we'll turn that on. Should start right up. At his garage. The rim had a rot hole where the valves didn't come out. So I said, you know what, we better fix that. So we did a big tire dismount the other day, which really sucked, but we did it. We got her done, and I just don't, I don't have the proper tools for big stuff like that. My little guys here, they're meant for smaller things like these little guys or small stuff. We kind of bent one a little bit there. It was pretty soft. So anyways, let's get on the tripod here. We'll open up the present for Mr. Duncan. Okay, so Mr. Duncan actually lives in Ontario here, I believe it was. Yeah, he's in Ontario, so he's not too far from me, so that's kind of cool. So let's open her up here. Thanks, Brad, for sending that. Awesome. There we go. Oh, boy. You went crazy this year. Holy smokes. Well, these are going to get eaten all tonight, probably. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. These I'm going to have to give to probably my wife because I got to watch the chocolate stuff right now with my heart stuff. They said to kind of keep an eye on that. So that one, I'll have to go to Dylan. I don't think I can. There's probably not a lot of caffeine in that. I don't even know. They don't even tell you really on packages how much. But thanks, that's good. The kids will love that. That's for sure. Ooh. What else we got in here? Let's get you over here a little closer. That's better. So we got some zip ties. That's cool. Multi-purpose ties. That's pretty awesome. Thank you. Those are always handy. And a good brush. That's good. You know, I like to use my wire brush. That's a good one too. Thank you, sir. For that. That's awesome. Oh, and another one I probably can't have. Cherry liqueurs. Oh, I better not, because I'll tell you what, if I just overdosed myself a bit on too much caffeine, and it's kind of not good for me. So those are kind of cool. How old do you think I am, man? John Deere suspenders. Sweet. That's pretty cool. I don't even own a pair of suspenders myself. It's funny, my father-in-law wears suspenders now. His brother always wore suspenders. He never did. And his brother passes away, and like the next day, boom, he's wearing suspenders. So I'm like, really? That's kind of funny. Ooh, what is this? That's kind of cool. That's a little ratcheting bit set. Well, isn't that cool? That's pretty handy. Oh, that's definitely got to go on my truck. License plate cover. That's pretty neat. Nothing runs like a deer. Like a deer. Thank you, sir. And you know my hands are always cold. And they won't be now. Oh, boy. Oh, those are nice gloves, too. Oh, man, the kids aren't getting these, that's for sure. Oh, those are nice. They're thick, too. That's really cool. Thank you. I like them. They're nice. Very nice. Fleece lined. And a sweet magnet picking upper Dewey. That's a pretty good long one. Holy smokes. That's good for picking up. Oh, it's even got a, wait a minute, it's got a light on it too. How am I doing that? Pushing or something. Huh, that's cool. Let's try it out. Got a nice 1/2 inch or 3/8 bolt here. Let's see here. Y'all, I got her. Captured. Awesome. Those are always handy. That's going to go right on the side of my toolbox. Oh, I see. You twist the thing, and you can see what you're doing. So I'm going to stick that right here into my toolbox. So when I need it, it's there ready to go. So, we got more in the bottom of this box here. Holy smokes. And I go through piles of these, as you guys know. So that's always a good thing to have. Thank you, sir. 2 of them. Sweet. And if I could juggle, I would, but no, I can't. Let's put here. Hey, you can never have enough shop towels. Oh, I'm really liking the looks of what's in here. That looks like, I think, a flag. I think a John Deere flag. Is it, or is it a table covering? No, it's what is it here? Well, I'm not too sure now. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a big one. Wow. It just keeps going and going. It's just a big table covering. Just like that. Well, isn't that kind of sweet? I like that. Thanks for that. That's really cool. I gotta try to fold it back up nice again. Oh, thanks, Brad. That's really cool. I'm gonna put that right back in the bag here so it doesn't get damaged. Onto it. If I can run the bag here, that is. Okay, I'm not good at running bags, apparently. There we go. Just don't want to get all dirty. It's good to have it in that bag. Thank you, sir. Oh, the fun's still going. He left me a marker even. That's good to have for marking stuff. That's really handy, actually. Big bag of zip ties, like 24 inch, I think these are 20 inch. Holy smokes, big feller. Oh, and there he brought a card for me even too, so I'll have to look at that after here. And a nice pocket flashlight. Ooh, that's a really good one. And I gotta put batteries in them. Okay. Wow, slide to focus. That's really cool. Might have to replace the one that's in my pocket now. And those are awesome brushes. They really work good. Thanks for all them brushes too. I have a a bunch in my toolbox here, and I'll tell you what, I use them all the time. They're super handy. So I will put those up here for now on the toolbox, and that I'm going to get battery for. Put it on my bench here. Let's open up the card. Thank you, sir. Oh. Merry Christmas, puppy dog. Merry Christmas, puppy dog. Let's get her open here. And Happy New Year. It says, to Bill, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Brad Duncan. P.S. Townsend is 2 miles from Jarvis, Ontario, 12 miles from Port Dover. Oh, okay. I know pretty much exactly where that is. I've never been to either one, but that's Port Dover is a big place where they have a big motorcycle, what do you call it? They all get there and go there kind of thing on the Friday the 13th. They go there for the Port Dover motorcycle drive-in kind of thing. So that's cool. We'll put that on the string. And thanks, Brad, for sending all that stuff in. Holy smokes, that was a lot of stuff. I thank you very much. Alright, this is probably warm enough up here. I'd like to get it to run out of gas, though. Finally, holy crap, that ran for like 25 minutes on like no gas. I love how fuel efficient they are, but oh man, it takes forever to run it out. Well, that's okay. That's all good. All right, let's bring them back into the table and we'll get the oil draining. Well, we'll give this a little shot of air. Ooh, dirtier than I thought. Might have to blow that out outside. This has got a little trophy thing. It'll hopefully have enough room in this little bin stir thing I got here. Might be better that way. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I've got enough oil. Oh yes, and you're going to do that, aren't you? Going to be all over my table. Great they have a little trough there, but most of it doesn't get in the trough. It just kind of runs wherever it wants. I keep forgetting that it does that. Should get a little pipe put in there, a little 1/4-inch pipe or something. And put a little cap on the end, at least it would run out the end. Might even have a little pipe. Well, it's only once a year, I guess. So, I don't know how many hours I put on this every year, but I mean, it's dark enough oil. She's got a bit of dirt in her now, and carbon and stuff. Should be most of it drained. Just kind of let that sit there and drain off a little bit. Get a little towel on it here, maybe. Just to soap it up so it doesn't get in there too far. Clean as a towel. No, Brad just gave me a whole bunch of new towels. Thanks, Brad. There, that's drained. I'm gonna let that sit a bit. Actually, that's probably, there's still a little bit in there. A little bit still draining out. Just hope this table doesn't let go on me. That would be bad. Yeah, that's probably pretty good there now. So I might have 50 hours on this engine every time I do the leaves out there. It might be more, I don't know. It's probably in around 50 hours. So it's running that speed. We had her going outside there. That's running that speed all the time. So, alright, that's good. Nice and warm anyways. And I might just pop it outside here again and give it a little air blast. Let's see, what did we slop? Slopped a little bit. But I like to give it all a good cleaning too, right? Oh, don't go through the table. Okay, I'm just going to pop her outside quick again here and give her a quick blast of some compressed air. Alright, so while that's cooling down a little bit there, I'd like to, and that's a different one of course, I like to pull the cover off the top of here, the chute. I want to pull this front part of the suck and vacuum part apart to see how the impeller and everything's looking. And I did hit a couple of sticks that got in there, and bang, 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 actually one, I think it was a piece of concrete from somewhere got sucked in. I'm like, oh crap! And I got real lucky. There was, I had the tree guys in, they were cutting trees of course here for us. And they had like a triangular kind of piece that I guess they didn't pick up. I didn't see it. It cut through the mower, through into the vacuum system here and up here, and it got lodged like right here before it went in. I'm like, holy crap, I got lucky with that one. So, and the only reason I knew it was I heard it like a dink once, and I'm like, oh crap, what was that? Something in there. So I pulled this hose off and had a look. But I got to get a 7/16 for the backside here. Okay, this is a not so fun one here. Because I've got to reach way down the nozzle of this thing here and try to get this wrench onto this thing without being able to see it. It's like, my arm doesn't bend like that. One thing I never enjoyed with, oh, maybe it'll just come off. One thing I never enjoyed with wrench and stuff is when you got to work on something that you can't see, or it's buried in behind something else. That was the worst feeling I think ever when you had to do something like that. One's loose, or one in the front here too. Got to get. A little nut, lock washer, flat washer, and then I got to try to get these out of here. Okay, got that one. Little short 1-inch little bolts in there. We have to get this off to get the other piece off. So. And I just like to check the impeller because it's only plastic, right? So this bolt here should just slip past. There we go. The nozzle's off. All right. Well, so this is how this thing kind of works. It's pretty cool. So this little impeller blade spins really fast and it draws the air, and it sort of works like a snowblower if you want to put it that way. It's kind of a snowblower. It would suck the snow into the impeller here and then out the chute, right? And that's kind of exactly how a snowblower works. So yeah, I can see there we skinned her a bit. Probably don't have to get this guy right off. I can see everything pretty good in here. Oh yeah, she hit something there. Sometimes you get build up. A little bit of buildup, especially if you're doing stuff when it's wet. Not good. Yeah, there's a little bit in there. It's not too bad. Mostly it stays cleared out. Oh, that one's wore off pretty good. You can see that one wore down pretty good. I have new impellers. That one's wore pretty good too. I wonder if it's hitting something down there at the back. Well, maybe we'll pull this cover off. Well, I don't know. Do we need to? I don't really think we need to. See, there's a little bit of a buildup down there, right in the middle. Maybe we'll pull it off to clean it. All right, we got a whole bunch of bolts to take off here. 10 mils should be good. Wow, I gotta say, these little bolts, these little knurls in them like that, man, they hold on nice. It's just flat, smooth on this side, but wow, impact wouldn't do them. A little impact. I didn't have a 10 mil in my bigger impact, I would have done them, but holy smokes, I couldn't believe how tight they were. All right, there's that part off. A little bit to clean for us. There's the, yeah, there's a pretty good amount of goopy crap in here, right? All dried in there. It's probably good to get rid of that stuff as best we can. A little bit anyways to clean up. Get rid of this junk. It's all grass bits, and I've been doing it leaves when it was wet, and the grass was growing pretty good too, so that was of course building up in there as well. So we'll need our little scraper. Get in there and just kind of clean this up a little bit. I'm just going to get the worst of it. I'm not going to get her ready for paint or nothing. The odd time you'll hear this stuff breaking off and then away it goes too, right? Ooh, that edge is pretty sharp though on these things. We might have to do a part 2 on this thing. So I'd like to get one of my new ones there and have a look. I don't think it's really wore down that much. Trouble is, it still has pretty good vacuum, pretty good suction out of it. I can't get these impellers anymore, they're discontinued. So thanks, John Deere, for discontinuing them. I think I've got the original one. This is one I replaced a while ago. And I've got 2 new ones, I think, still. I should just hit them up for fun, though. Get him to order me one and see if it comes back with, oh no, they're all gone. They're nothing around anymore for them. In that case, I'd have to probably get a whole new vacuum system. Man, it's got the worst worst of her, I think. So, and that's running that way, of course. Which is, it's kind of backwards. You'd think it would kind of go the other way. It would scoop this and then fire it that way, but I guess it pushes the air off of this end here and then up the chute, right? So, I mean, it works, but it kind of seems like it spins backwards. Okay, I'll clean up that other side later. And this always seemed to get a big knob of junk on it too. There's actually a bolt under here, bolt head. I've seen like a big cone on there. It's kind of funny. Yeah. That's not too bad. Alright, well, just going to have a quick look at the other side here and probably slap her back together. I think most of the junk's on the other side there. And it'll be this part too that'll be getting thin. This part here will probably be getting to the point where it's going to be no good. It'll be all thin and stuff. Look at the little bolt thingy. Whoop, dropped it, sorry. Off the bolt thingy. Yeah, because it's all nice and clean on the bottom here, so I'm kind of wondering if that doesn't start to wear a bit thinner. You can see some things that I beat around inside there. It's all dented and stuff, and it's probably dented. Yeah, it's dented out on this side of it. Feels like it's still fairly thick yet, so well. I'm not going to worry a whole lot about that. I think that'll be probably fine. Well, we'll slap her back together here. And the fan part looked alright too. Put these really wicked screws back in. I don't know, I've had this off once or twice maybe just to look inside, and I changed the fan once. And holy smokes, I don't think I need to crank these things down too hard. They're pretty darn tight. They work good. It's like a lock nut, but it just bites into the metal and holds it. Alright, I'll screw this all back together, and then we're going to work on the engine side a little more. Okay, so the engine side, we're going to have a look at the air filter, see how that did. I'll probably take it, the foamy part, take it inside and give it a wash, get it all cleaned out. I don't really have washing stuff out here, right? And we'll lube her back up, blow out the paper element, see how it's looking. That's pretty dirty. It's not too bad inside. It should be more of a golden-y, yellowy color, but that's not too bad. Just gonna give her a bit of a clean, and I could probably get a new one of these, but it doesn't look that bad yet. I do. Well, we're gonna clean the other one. I'll go inside and do it. Hot water and soap. For this guy, got a bit of stuff captured on it, so that's good. Didn't get into the engine, which is even better. And I'm going to also give this engine a little bit of a clean, just a little bit. Might not make you sit there and watch me clean the whole engine, but a little bit of vapor leaking around the breather tube there, air breather tube. Should probably pull that plug out and have a look at her too. But I'm going to give the whole thing a spraying down and a cleaning, make it look a little nicer. That would be pretty good. But anyways, let's do that first, I guess. I'll just use a bit of WD-40 and a few towels and go to town on it. Alright, just a little cleaner. We're going to pop out the plug here just to see how things are running all summer here, or well, in the fall, sorry. I'll use this thing in the fall. Ooh, that was a bit tight coming out there. Ooh, I'm not ripping out threads here. Felt like a little snaggy feeling, drag feeling there. Usually they're not too bad. My luck, I ripped the threads right out of it. And that'll mean taking it apart and taking the head out, and that's an amazing. I'll show you this in a second. I just want to check these. There's a little bit of thread sticking out there. That's not so good. Running pretty clean though. She's pretty clean there. It's almost shiny new. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that. And then we got a little bit of carbon on the top of the piston there. I don't know if I can get you down there to show you that. A little bit of carbon. Not too bad though in there. A little dirty. And you can really tell how clean it's running by the exhaust here. Man, that's like super clean. Wow. I wasn't really liking the way those threads were feeling. I don't know why we're doing that, but I'm going to put on a little bit of this anti-seize stuff. So we put her back in. This should be enough. So one thing I don't like about the Hondas is where their plugs are located. They're tricky to get back in sometimes. There we go. Tricky to get back in, especially if you got the filter still on, and oh, it doesn't even want to go on there now. Come on now, what the heck? What is that? I seriously want to go back on that plug. Well, isn't that odd? I've never seen that before. There, jeez. It's got one of those rubber boots in this socket here, this 13/16 socket to hold on to the spark plug, so if you're putting it in, it'll hold on to the plug. I like to feel it going in myself. Really, that didn't sound right, but anyways, you know what I mean. Thread it in with your hand. Totally got suckered into that one. Yeah, see, these things are hard to get off then. And then usually the rubber thing will stay on there. But okay, sorry, there we go. The plug looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I'm going to slap this back on. That's good. And I'm going to pop in the house. And I'm going to clean the other side of the filter here, this foamy stuff, and then we'll remove it. I'll show you how I do that. Alright, that's a little cleaner. It's a little damp yet. I might maybe just get it on the path of the heater here while we're working on a bit more stuff, and maybe that'll help dry it up a little bit. And then we'll re-oil it. Took a lot of soap and water. That was really dirty. Like, started off dirtier than chocolate milk, and then pretty much chocolate milk the next wash, and then a little bit lighter, and then about 5 or 6 washes, and I finally had it cleaned. I'm like, holy smokes. Alright, so we need to get, well, I put, I don't know if you've seen that while we were working there, I put a couple of towels in here. That'll soak up whatever remaining gas there was. A little bit. I got to get that outside right away though. I get her kicked out of here with a pair of longer needle nose. Should get that out. Throw those down there for now. Anything left. That's pretty much got it. The rest will kind of evaporate fairly quick out of there. I'll just leave the cap on for now. I'm just going to get rid of these gasoline rags here. A little bin outside for that stuff. Alright. So we want to pull the bowl of the carburetor off. I'm just going to get this sort of propped up here maybe a bit. Stay. I'm using that word a lot lately now with the new dog. Stay, or no bite, or she's pretty good though. She's been a good pup. She goes to the vet on Wednesday for her second shots. Oh boy. Hope I get a sucker. No, she gets a sucker. From the vet, maybe. Okay, grabbing a little towel. It shouldn't be anything left in the bowl here, but let's get you down a little lower here. All right. Shouldn't be anything much left in here. What the heck? That's tight too. There. Oh, there's a little bit in there. See, a little bit left. Even though it ran dry, found some reserves. Probably from when I was carrying it in and stuff. Stupid me, should have had a pair of gloves on. Well, I can't live forever, I guess. Let's get this back down here. We'll put our parts in a little dish. How clean is that? Pretty good actually. Whoops, right, clean as a whistle. I like that. Just give this a little cleaning as well, so it's nice and new looking. That's good. And how's that looking up in there? I think I'm just going to blow a little air in there, just kind of dry it up a little bit. Should be fine. Lovely. Should be lovely. Alright, and this guy here, you want to get him off too. That's part of your fuel shut-off stuff. There'll be a little wee bit of fuel in this little bowl thing here. a little bit. See, that's got a bit of gas in her. Dump those towels out here. Might be a thimble amount, but there's a little bit of dirt in the bottom. A little bit of dirt in the bottom of this guy here too, so we'll clean that out as well. That'll do. There's a little screen in there too, which sometimes captures a little bit of stuff, but it's not too bad, this one. I'll just give her a little air here maybe. Now I can't see where it's got to go. Prop this up more. That's it. And there's a little gasket that's got to go on. This is tricky getting this thing to fit back in there right. And I made me stick her up on her end here, I think. Okay, that does fit in there kind of specific. This little guy's got to go in. And then a little wee screwdriver of some sort. My bucket, where did it go? Oh, got keys all over the bloody place. Ah. Bit of moisture still in her. That little bit shouldn't do anything. Put this guy back on here. That's right. Oh, come on. Get in there, you feller. God, I sunk myself again there, didn't I? It's the same thing on the Princess Auto Power Fist stuff. The junkier stuff. This is plastic, this thing on it. It's a bloody nuisance, honestly. That one is. Alright, I guess we can put our bowl back on. The gasket seemed to stay there. You want to put your little drainer. Ooh, where are we? Sorry, drainer. I'm going to put that out. Bit there, and a little, I expect your little washer there. That one looks pretty good. So I'll tell you what, that little washer can cause a big nightmare if it leaks. Should do that. Okay, it's a bit dirty up in here and stuff, but to do more disassembly to get all in here and stuff. The cylinder's still dirty and stuff, but that's makes her look mostly pretty anyways. Alright. Put her back up on her feet again. Fingers. Ow. Fingers. Alright, that should be the fuel system all looked after. Now we're going to get the filter here. It's probably alright now. A little filter there, and I just use a bit of sheep grease on it. Works good. It's pretty sticky and tacky. And the idea of that is so the dirt sticks to that. Now you want to get her in your hands and get her all distributed through, and maybe give her another little squirt maybe on the other side, just to Give her a two-sided thing. That stuff works pretty good. It's pretty tacky. Extra. Back the other way. There. Treated. That's good. It doesn't degrade either, which is good. It kind of keeps it soft and moist and nice and stuff. And that just, of course, goes back on there. Make sure you tuck it all in nice. And none of that stuff there. You don't want that. Good. Just fit on there. My hands are all nice and lubed up from that stuff now. 2 nuts on this thing. One holds this, one holds the cover. And I didn't really clean this cover too well, so let's give her a clean in there. Fits on there. Another more decorative kind of a nut thingy goes on the top of there. And I think that should do her. Should be good, other than we gotta put some chute back on here. I'll put that on, then I think we're good. I gotta put some oil in it. Got 1 jug of HD30 is what I run in it. Castrol stuff works pretty good. And especially for summertime when it's hot, because it stays the one consistency, right? But I think that's the only jug of that stuff I got, so I'm gonna have to go and get some more, because I got some other winterizing stuff I got to do for another video later on. Well, we'll put some oil in her, I guess, and that'll sit there for the winter, and it doesn't have all the crap in it sitting in there all winter, right? So nice fresh clean oil. Into the crankcase we go. Oh geez. Take a breath. I just kind of fill her up until I see her kind of, you know, coming out the spout dewy here. Probably not quite a liter. It's maybe almost 3/4 of one of these. Take a breath. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can just see it here now. Of course, I always check it before I go to use it. You don't want her like puking out, but you don't want her too low either, right? So that burnt up probably about 3/4 of that, I would say. So that's not too bad. And I guess there we go. It's all good to go for storage and ready again for next year. Sweet. Anyways, that's it for today. So thank you, Mr. Duncan, for sending that huge package of stuff. Holy smokes, that was a lot of stuff in there. So thank you very much for sending. And if you guys want to send a Christmas card for the string there, you know the address. It's on the front of today's video. I'll put it in the description too. And yeah, that's it for today. I got to do a couple more winterization thingies here. One is the Kubota rototiller. We better do it. What else was there? I'm sure there was something else I was thinking today. Oh, I got to do that too. I'll think about it. And then, oh yeah, the hit and miss engine. The hit and miss engine, not my Wolseley, the other one. I got to get in here too and lift the engine off its thing there, or get it up a little bit where I can get that tank. I want to get the tank out and see what's going on with that. That's not really a winterization thing, but it is, because I want to get all the fuel out of that tank as best I can. And we'll go from there. So that is it for today. So thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.